Well, hello there, everybody. How are you all? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to this evening's international stream. Hopefully the first of many. So I'm Dodgy Gamer. Welcome back to my channel. And we are managing the Canada national team today. We are going to be trying to take them as far as we can in the 2021 Gold Cup. The Gold Cup, which is taking place right at the moment, right now. You know, I think it started just before the Euros and the Copa America ended with the preliminary round. So we're going to be playing through the group stage today. We've got a friendly to play first. I'll talk about that as we get into the game. That was I deliberately left that one so that, you know, we can catch anybody, any late arrivals to the stream. Anyone coming in 10 minutes after we've started, they'll have only missed a friendly, perhaps. Anyway, good to see we've got a few people in already. Let me just set up my chat monitor properly here. Make sure we're getting everybody in. Okay, so there's a poll up, by the way. Some of you have seen it already. Poll up at the top, a new feature that YouTube have rolled out for live stream, so we're testing it out. Do you play as an international manager on FM? Hey, Gary, welcome. So, Canada might win, to be honest. Okay, you don't see the USA taking it from Canada. Well, hopefully you're right. We've got, of course, Alphonso Davis. We've got Jonathan David. We've got a couple of other pretty good players as well. All right, well, I'm going to roll the intro and then we're going to get into the game. This is Postcards from Canada live. Yes, here we are. We are in-game, ready to get started. So just to talk you through the save, I did put up an intro video, but in case you haven't seen it, you may not have seen it, you may want to go back and check it out after this stream, of course. So what we've done is we've set up here a save with Canada. We've played through the first, 6 months or so to bring it up to the start of the Gold Cup. So we've played through a few World Cup qualifiers against some of the smaller nations. And our aim is we're going to run this save for 5 years until the end of the 2026 World Cup, which of course Canada are going to co-host with the USA and Mexico. So we're just going to run that through. In that time, we're going to have quite a few competitions. We've got this Gold Cup. We're going to have the Gold Cup again in 2023 and 2025. We're also there's a possibility of the World Cup in 2022. We're in the final round of qualifying for that. Then we've got a couple of extra tournaments which I've added to the game. I've revived the Canada Maple Cup. That will be coming up in 2024. And I've added a new competition with the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand all playing in a little mini tournament. So that's something that we'll hopefully get to see in a future episode. But anyway, just to talk you through what we've done. Also with this, I'm experimenting a little bit with doing it as a live stream series. So I've done similar series to this in the past. We've done one with the Comoros Islands. We did one with Curacao, who we're going to be playing today, with Sierra Leone, with China. And we did that as a regular YouTube series. But with this one, I want to try it out live and see how that goes. Now, I have done a few things with my setup, so hopefully you'll see notifications and things like that going off. We've got the poll set up, so yeah, we'll look forward to getting some interaction from you guys. Make sure you do tell us where you're joining us from today, which part of the world, which time zone, and what saves you're playing on FM at the moment, and who are your favourites to win the Gold Cup. Make sure you get active in the chat, much appreciated. Excuse me, must hydrate. And for those of you who are here early, please make sure you hit the like button on the video so we can get it kind of pushed a bit more onto the YouTube live page and into people's feeds and get some of them in here as well. Make sure we get plenty of comments coming in as well. So yeah, this is what we've got so far, our setup. We see we've got a friendly coming up. I'll talk about that in a moment. So I took over. I set this up to start when the Canadian Premier League season starts, because obviously I've got that loaded, which was April 2021. So we had a couple of months of just holidaying through And then we got to World Cup qualifiers. So you can see we heavily beat US Virgin Islands and Antigua and Barbuda. That set up a second round playoff with Panama. We were able to beat them 2-2 away, 4-2 at home. And that's put us into this final qualifying group, which is huge. 8 teams going in there together. We play each team twice, so that's going to be 14 matches. And top 3 qualify 4th place into a playoff. So probably we're going to do another live stream on Sunday, I'm planning. So probably the Sunday live stream is going to feature World Cup qualifying. Okay, let's have a look. Hey, Gali, in the chat, you're watching from Portugal. Great. And you think Canada is winning the Cup. Okay, Kieran Jones, welcome. Watching on the Xbox from Preston. Okay, yes, love the international side of management then. You've definitely come to the right place. Make sure you let us know in the poll as well. I see at the moment we've actually got a surprise early lead for people saying yes, they manage international only on FM, which is a save type that I do as well. Yeah, you said World Cup instead of Gold Cup, but we can win both, maybe. We'll go for both. Now, also in our schedule, we've got a warm-up friendly. We did have 3 warm-up friendlies arranged, but when this Panama tie came up, 2 of them got cancelled. So Qatar, of course, Qatar are competing as a guest nation in the Gold Cup. So it kind of makes sense to have a match against another team that will be at the competition. What doesn't make sense is that FM has arranged this match to take place away. So in the middle of a pandemic, we're going to travel all the way to Qatar, play them, and then us and Qatar are going to travel together to the US, I guess, and play our group games. And you can see our group here. We're in Group A. Now, it almost reflects the real-life group. I think in real life, the group is United States, Canada, Martinique, and Haiti, but we got here Curacao instead of Haiti. But bit of a difficult group to call this. USA, ranked 19th in the world, so they're obviously one of the favourites, along with Mexico for the competition. Martinique, complete unknown quantity, non-FIFA affiliated nation, so we really don't know what to expect from them. Unfortunately, they do have a lot of greyed out players, but see, we've got players here from Sporting Gijón, Levante, Seattle. We've also got players from Coventry, but okay, we'll see what Martinique are like. And Curacao, that'll be tough, because they're 70th in the world. We're about 64th at the moment, so we should be, going by the rankings, to pretty evenly matched teams. I see we've got Old Lady Plays in the house. Good evening. Yes, let's go Canada indeed. So we're going to start off then with our friendly with Qatar, in Qatar, which, you know, we shouldn't be playing, but, you know, then we should have them coming to play us at the what's it called, the Saputo Stadium in Montreal, or BMO Field or something like that. But it is what it is. We're traveling to Qatar to play them. Qatar are ranked 80th in the world at this time, so should be a good match for us. So this is the lineup I'm going with. So we've got Milan Borjan in goal. We've got Henry Vitoria in the centre of defence, Cordova and Kai in the fullback positions. Piette, who's one of the players from the MLS from Montreal Impact, who's been very effective in our games so far. I've named him captain for the tournament as well. We've got Estaquio from Portugal in as a deep line playmaker. We've got Hutchinson, 38 years old, but still going strong. And then we've got Davies playing in that left wing role, and David on the right. Cavallini up front. Cavallini's been great for us so far. Okay, BMO Field. I will bear that in mind for when we get any games there later in the series. All right, let's go for it then. See if we can get a result against Qatar. Ooh, they're unavailable for this match. Okay, it doesn't actually say here they're unavailable, but now I've got this message that they're tired from travelling. So they've travelled all the way to Qatar to not play. Okay, well, let's just go quick pick then. All right, so a couple of changes. So we're going with David up front. We're bringing on Arfield in the left, and we're bringing on T-Bert and Cornelius into the defence as well. It is what it is. We'll just get out there and see what we can do. At least we've got a ready-made excuse that three 3 of our top players are unavailable for the game. All right, let's see. Score predictions in the chat, please. Qatar versus Canada. How do you think this game's going to go? Who do you think's going to get the win? Or maybe it's going to be a draw. So we're favourites. Let's get out there. I've got faith in you. Of course, I'm new to this team. I've only managed a few matches with them, so I'm not quite getting that reaction from them yet. But hopefully after the Gold Cup, that's going to change. Okay, let's just deal with the press quickly. And out we go. Ready for the game. Old Lady Play says 2-1 to Canada. I hope you are correct. All right. Let's see. I'm getting advised already to go in hard but fair on Rodrigo Tabata, one of those many naturalised Qataris. And here he is, in fact, taking the corner. We've got a chance for a break here. It's Arfield running through. Is he going to play David through? No. But yes, it gets through to David now. And that was a beautiful finish. Calm and composed in at the near post. Get in. Oh, yes, look at that. That is the run from Arfield that made it and almost unmade it because he lost possession. But Estaquio was just perfectly positioned to play that through ball that was lacking from Arfield. David with the tap in. All right, good. We're on course for Old Lady Play's prediction at the moment. All right, half an hour in, no further highlights. Qatar have not had a shot yet. That's fine by us. All right, let's see what we get here. It's a Canadian attack again. Adekugbe, I guess. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Davies cuts inside. Estaquio again. Arfield. Good stuff. Back to Arfield. He shoots. Oh, he goes for the same finish as Jonathan David, but plays it just wide. I think we found a little weakness in the Qatari defence, though, and we're going to keep exploiting it. All right, then. Let's see if we can get one before half-time. It's Davies again. Let's get the cross in. He does. It's cleared, though. Looks like we might get... Nope, we're not getting a Qatari counter. Oh, Hutchinson. Terrible ball, that. He's just given it away. And now we do get that Qatari counter-attack. But luckily, Borjan is well positioned. Made himself big. Scooped up the ball. 1-0 at half-time, then. I think pretty hard to argue that that is not the deserved scoreline at this point, but I'm going to tell the team, as the assistant recommends, that you're capable of better. You can all improve. We've got faith in you. I'm not happy with Alphonso Davies being complacent, but let's get him back out there and hope that he bucks his ideas up in the second half. All right, good. So as I said, if anyone's joined us a little bit late, make sure you, as you come in, hit that like button on the video. Let's get this pushed onto a few people's recommended pages and try and get a few people in, build up a bit of an audience. Hopefully live streams are going to be a regular thing from here on in as we start to make our first few changes. I am going to take off Alphonso David because he's looking a bit tired and a bit complacent at the same time. We'll also slide things around a bit here so Estaquio can drop back a bit. I want to take off Tybert because he's looking a bit tired as well. So I think I'm going to end up dropping Arfield right back into a much deeper position. Then we can bring on Sile Larin, who, like Hutchinson, plays at Besiktas. Obviously a popular place for our Canadian players to go, and we'll bring on Victoria as well. Okay, good. Get out there and make a difference, boys. Off we go. All right, well, pretty quiet second half. We've been pretty quiet, it certainly seems. But Qatar will be looking to get back into this now. Their first real attack of the game perhaps coming up. Let's see, but no, it's broken down. David's got it now. He plays a beautiful ball to Cavallini. Whoa, that was lovely counter-attacking football. The kind of football that we're going to need to play against the bigger teams in the Gold Cup if we're going to progress. 2-0 up. I guess now Old Lady Plays will be hoping for a Qatari goal, so her prediction ends up spot on. Well, we'll see what happens. 5 minutes to go. I think we've got this one in the bag. We can ride out the stoppage time as well. And there we go, 2-0. Okay, good evening, Bradley. Let's have a look. The options. Oh, I've downloaded a skin here. It's the purple Rensi skin. I think if you just type in FM21 Rensi skin, that's RENSIE, then it should come up in a Google search, and then that changes some of those displays that show during the match as well. All right, let's have a look. Good win for us, boys. That's just what we needed going into the Gold Cup. All right, I'll put that in the chat for you if I can just. I'm just working with one monitor, so I have to alt tab a lot to access the chat. I've got it set up here on my phone. If you go with that one, FM21 Rensi skin, that's the one I use. I should put that in the description actually, and then it can just direct people down there. All right, squad numbers. We're just going to auto number it. Make sure, yep, everyone who's got a preferred number has got what they wanted. Fantastic. Squad list submitted. So the Gold Cup this year, a bit of an interesting format, as is the case with a lot of these competitions with the effects of the pandemic. So there were a final round of qualifiers, like playoffs, that were due to be played but cancelled. So a little bit like how now for the Euros we've got the Nations League group winners going into playoffs. You've got the same thing now in the CONCACAF zone. So all those matches are actually taking place as a kind of early qualifying rounds for the tournament, so they can get 3 winners to go through to the group stage. I'll just bring it up for you here if we have a look at the North American Gold Cup. So here you can see the first qualifying round, so 12 teams. It's a single elimination match. The winners then going into a second qualifying round, and then you can see Group B, Group C, and Group D will each be completed by one of those 3 winners. Our group has got 4 teams that have already qualified. These are not the real-life groups, for anyone who's not following the Gold Cup. I'm sure most of you are. I don't even know if it's being covered. Oh, thank you, Old Lady Plays, for sharing the tweet. I did have an automated tweet set up to go out. Hopefully it did. But yes, great. We'll get some more people in here off the back of that, hopefully. But yeah, I don't know if the Gold Cup is being shown on TV at all in the UK. I'll have to check it out. Maybe later stages in particular. I'd like to catch that and yes, see something different from the Euros and the Copa America for once. All right. So Old Lady Plays over in Canada. Is there much coverage going on? Is it easy to find, or is it kind of relegated to something of secondary or tertiary importance? Here we go. We've got the first qualifying round. So Guatemala, Bermuda, Guadeloupe, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Wow. Trinidad and Tobago, and Bahamas through on penalties against Montserrat. Okay, so quite interesting. We're going to have a second round of matches to go. CONCACAF YouTube channel is showing the games. Okay, but they're blocked in places like Germany. Right, I'll definitely have to check that out after this stream and have a look. Yeah, because we did have that recently, of course. The COSAFA Cup, which we've featured on this channel before, a cup for nations in Southern Africa. That was covered live on YouTube through the COSAFA official channel. So yeah, it's great when federations do that kind of thing. All right, let's go through this second round then. So see which 3 teams are going to fill out the groups in the Gold Cup. So we've got Guadeloupe through, so just like Martinique, another French Caribbean island, non-FIFA affiliated, but members of CONCACAF. Bermuda through. Wow, they must be, yeah, wow, well down in the world rankings, 147th, but they've made it to the Gold Cup. And Trinidad and Tobago as well. Okay, so that is going to make up an interesting set of groups, I think. I'll have a look at the complete group draw in a moment. So for the stream tonight, I mean, it could be that we've had the Qatar game. It could be that we only get 3 more matches because, you know, if we get a group stage elimination, that's about as far as we'll go tonight. But hopefully we'll get a couple of extra knockout games in here as well. So there we go. Obviously, if we do get out of Group A, we're going to play a team from Group B. So let's say we finish second behind USA. Then, yeah, probably, I'd imagine we end up playing Costa Rica in the next round. But, you know, at least there's none of the biggest teams of CONCACAF in Group B. So there's no Mexico in there. There's no Honduras or Jamaica. We've got Mexico, Qatar, Suriname, Guadeloupe. I think that game is going to probably finish in the order it's displayed there. And then we've got Grenada, Honduras, Jamaica, Bermuda. Probably, you've got to say Honduras and Jamaica getting through that group, I would imagine. So probably every group except for ours is quite easy to call. Trinidad has been a bogey team for Canada. Okay. Yeah, I mean, of course, they've had good teams at points in the not too distant past. And look, the men's team hasn't made a habit of doing well enough to really grab national attention, unlike the women's team, of course. Yes, well, in this save, we'll try to make the men's team attention worthy once again. If we can get them even close to the level of attention that the women's team get, maybe that'll be a job well done. Okay, it's hardly the end of the world if we don't win. What are our thoughts on playing Martinique? It'll be a great spectacle. We're keen to play football. Everybody's focused on the task at hand, and there we go. At least I'm getting respect off the Canadian journalists now. That's what we came here for. All right, let's get out there for the first game then against Martinique. So, bit of an unknown quantity, as I said before, Martinique. Hopefully we can get 3 points on the board, and then, I don't know, I'm tempted. With USA being the middle game, I'm almost tempted to rest players for the USA game to keep them fit for Curacao. Let me know what you think in the chat. Is that something you would do, or would you say better to go for at least a point against USA and see what we can do? So let's just catch up on the chat. So yes, getting back to the World Cup would definitely be the key. Don't even have to do well, just making it would be the big step. Absolutely, definitely agree with that. So let's have a look. If we want to change anything that's come up from this quick pick team. So we've got Piatti back. We've got Cavallini up front. They're available. We've got Junior Hoylett and Davis playing further back. I don't know. I think we might want to utilize Davis a bit further up. So if we play, yeah, I'm going to go with that. We're going to play Adekugbe as the left back. We'll play Davis. In comparison to the rest of the squad, he's one of those players. He's going to be 4-star rated pretty much anywhere we put him on that left-hand side. And David as the inside forward. I think that is hopefully going to overwhelm the Martinique defence. All right, let's get out there for the game and see if we can get 3 points in the bag. Once again, please, score predictions in the chat for this Canada-Martinique Gold Cup opener. I think this is the opening match for the whole tournament as well, because USA are playing the late kickoff on this particular day. So, yes, your score predictions in the chat, please, and let's make sure they know why we're favourites. I never like that team talk, but get out there and make a difference. Come on, Cavallini. We want you to make a difference as well. Okay. Alphonso Davis, lack of match fitness. He's good to go. Jonathan David's versatility. Of course, it's important for us. All right, let's get straight out into the game. 5-1 Canada, says Old Lady Plays. Bradley, 3-0 Canada. Well, yeah, that's nice and optimistic. Hopefully, we're going to see something like that. I mean, often these kind of teams like Martinique, they might turn out to be better in real life than FM will give them credit for. So, yeah, I think we should be winning this. Don't want to jinx myself, but oh, that was close from Cavallini. Very nice move. Good header glanced across the face of goal, but just wide. Okay, Laia with the cross, and it's Derek Cornelius. Fantastic stuff. You don't have to score fancy goals, just a wide free kick and a towering header from a centre-back. That'll do. They all count. There we go. Oh, speaking of fancy goals, though, I was playing my Minneapolis save earlier today, and I had an absolutely amazing goal scored by our main striker there, Santiago. Oh, Martinique, don't let them equalise immediately. I'm definitely featuring that in highlights for the next video. Keep an eye out for it this weekend, because it was an absolute beauty of a goal. Anyway, here comes Davis. He's cut well inside. He's got an overlapping run if he wants to use it, but he kind of does. And Cavallini, wow, bullet header. I think that hit the underside of the crossbar and bounced over the line. But we're on track for both of those predictions still. Could be 3-0, could be 5-1. At the moment, it's looking more like the 5 could be on. But look at that, nice deep cross. Yes, beautiful header. Cavallini gets himself on the score sheet. Fantastic stuff. I noted in his profile, Cavallini has a Uruguayan second nationality, started his career there as well. I do remember a few years ago, it was a challenge when I used to be on the forums, that there was a club in Uruguay called something like SC Canadien or something like that, that had strong Canadian connections, and they would appear in the Uruguayan second division. I don't know if they're still there or not, if they're still a playable option in the game, but I keep thinking I should revisit that as a future save. Ooh, Atiba Hutchinson showing age is just a number as he hits that one from quite some distance. Wow. Laria has been involved in a lot of our attacking play today, but beautiful ball in, and Hutchinson knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. 3-0, and we're just at the half-hour mark. All right then, let's see what we get here. This is going to be a game with plenty of highlights, I think. Oh, Cornelius stepping forward, winning that ball beautifully, and it's Jonathan David, and it's 4. Oh, we are banging them in. This could end up being like the US Virgin Islands game and my first match that I managed Canada in off camera. We won that one 7-1. Maybe we don't want to get too optimistic here, but beautifully placed shot from David. Okay, good. We've got this one in the bag. We just have to make sure we don't suffer the most embarrassing of collapses. Well, there we go. It's 4-1. So old lady plays predicted score is on. We're now 4-1 up. Okay, good. Hopefully that's not the beginning of a comeback. It's first shot from Martinique. Typical FM. Minnow Nation, first shot on target, and it's a goal. At least we got 4 in before they did. So half time, 4-1. Lovely stuff. Let's get into the dressing room. We'll tell the boys we're happy with how things are going. There's not much else to say. Get straight back out there. Okay, substitution from Martinique. And an enforced substitution for us. A lower leg injury for Piet. That does not sound good. Well, we're going to bring on Tabor then in its place. Let's see. He'll just have to... I'll just keep him in the same role as an anchorman. I don't want to make tweaks anywhere else. He's looking uninterested. Fantastic. All right, makes that 5-1 win a low score in second half a bit more likely, I suppose. Okay, now we're past the hour mark. Send out a bit of praise, try and get the boys G'd up a bit more. I think we'll start doing substitutions now. Let's get people tired legs off. So let's put on Osorio can come on for Estaquio, who's looking a bit tired. And I think we'll take off Davis as well. So we'll bring on, let's see. Who was I going to bring on? We'll bring on Larin for Davis. All right. Give them that little team talk. Give them that bit of encouragement. No pressure. Complacent and uninterested. Lovely. All right. We've got 10 minutes to go. Are we going to add a 5th goal? Come on, boys. You can do it. Let's fire you up for the last 5 minutes. No, that didn't work. I guess they're wondering why I'm telling them to get all fired up when they're already in the lead. All right, 4-1 then. Nothing in the second half apart from 2 injuries and a spate of yellow cards for Martinique. But all right, good stuff. Happy with the result, boys. And let's see. Yeah, Hutchinson, early contender for goal of the tournament there. So let's see. That puts us top of the group. Stop the count. But let's see how USA get on later in the evening. We've got a post-match press conference to deal with first. Stephen had a good game. Yes. I'm not a fan of that. I'm only a fan of rough football when we're playing it. Yeah, he needs to consider the long-term approach. That's got me on side with Mr. Collins, Canadian soccer journalist. All right. Yeah, it was a very good prediction. You're just 1 goal out. So, you know, well done. We'll give you that one. Oh, wow. Curacao 1, USA 1. That is an unexpected result to send the group wide open. McKennie sent off on 62 minutes and Curacao equalising right at the death. Ooh, that puts the pressure on USA for our next game. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to go with a strong team against USA because now we can't take the risk that Curacao end up with 4 points or after these 2 games. So yeah, if we can sneak a win against USA, they're possibly out at the group stage, which, you know, will serve us better going forward. Okay, so in the other group, Panama beating El Salvador, Costa Rica with a straightforward win over Trinidad and Tobago. Let's see what we get in Group C on the Sunday action. Okay, it was a pulled calf muscle, so Piet's going to be out for up to 3 weeks. So that could be it for him in this tournament. Yeah, that would definitely grab some attention. Okay, let's have a look. Mexico-Suriname, that's a match that could grab some attention. I think, was it true, did I hear, in the actual tournament, was it Barbados held Mexico to a draw? Now, you know, that's possibly one of the biggest shocks in Gold Cup history. But not here. Mexico with a 5-0 win. Qatar picking up a 3-0 win over Guadeloupe. All right, they're suggesting heavy rotation here. I'm not sure I want to rotate that heavily, though. Anyway, let's have a look. USA are favourites. They're evens here. But it says, look at that. Second paragraph. Canada can effectively clinch a place in the quarterfinal if they manage to beat USA in their forthcoming match. Wow, okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Press conference, we're going to go full hog on this. So what do we see? Patrick Rogers from the American Soccer something, the American Soccer Review. Fantastic opportunity to seize control of the group. Yes. Well, yeah, hopefully we can build up some momentum. Let's keep it positive. Will we get a positive reaction from our players to the pressure? Of course, it's a rivalry game. The supporters can give an extra 10%. Absolutely. Really? Soccer matches between the US and Canada, occasions when tempers will flare? I haven't heard of that before, but okay. Yeah, we can't allow that kind of thing to happen. Yes, football is all about passion. Okay, I'd rather have the pressure to succeed than no pressure at all. Okay, we've got to keep working hard. I'm just going for that same central box all the time, as usual. No, I'm not giving any tactical insight, especially to someone called Bradley from the American Soccer Post. Okay, I think that's a little bit disrespectful towards Martinique. Lee Edwards, be ashamed of yourself. All right. So, Old Lady Plays is going for 3-0 to the USA. Okay. Oh, those kinds of things do happen in a USA-Canada match. Right. I obviously need to pay more attention to the real world of football and not just FM all the time. All right, then. So we've got Group D's first round of fixtures to play first. So a 3-0 win for Honduras and, Bermuda, a bit of a surprise package here. It looks like they nearly nicked a win against Jamaica. 1-0 up at half-time and then 2-1 up, and it took stoppage time goal. Wow. Let me have a look at this Bermuda team. So it's all made up of local players as far as I can tell, apart from they've got one guy from Chorley and one guy from Stockport. And they've got one from Sydney University, and they've got a striker from Bristol City, Naki Wells. So mainly they're local league players, and then a few kind of Championship League One players from England, and somehow they're taking points off teams like Jamaica. Yeah, it's quite possible, I suppose, that Hutchinson might have retired. I could imagine he wouldn't keep going for much longer. All right, it's us against the USA then. Okay, so Piet is unfortunately injured. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what you mean. Wait. Did I miss that? Okay, now I see what you mean. I thought you meant like Hutchinson had just retired in real life. Ah, man, I hate it. Hate it when Football Manager does this. Like, when would this ever happen? The only circumstance in which something like this would happen is if, let's say, he picked up an injury in the first game that was going to keep him out for the remainder of the tournament, or Canada were already eliminated and he got suspended for the final game, and then he said, okay, that's it, I'm retiring. Ah, that's ridiculous. So basically, my squad is a man down for the remainder of the tournament because of that. Yeah. Okay, great. And we've already got one of our other players injured. You've got to love FM sometimes. Or hate it with a passion. Okay. Never mind. We'll find a way to cope. Right, so who have we got as options for central midfield? We could play Mark Anthony Kay. Okay, he looks like he could be a potential option. Osorio, though. Yeah, Osorio was fantastic in those World Cup qualifiers. So I will use the opportunity to bring him back into the team. He can play pretty much any role in midfield, so that's always useful. What are we going to do? I'm just going to drop this back against the US to balanced. We will stick with our narrow formation. We're going for, just kind of keeping the ball, but that kind of vertical tiki-taka to get up front as quickly as we can on the counter. We'll keep everything. I'll take off get stuck in. As it's two rivals clashing, let's take get stuck in off. All right, and we'll submit the team. Samuel Piet, he's still listed as a substitute. All right, and let's just move those guys up so we've got no gaps on the bench. All right, USA, this is the big one. Win this, and we can take it easy potentially in our final game against Curacao. Lose this, and that final game against Curacao becomes a must-win. All right, then, what are we going to tell the boys? Pick it up where you left off last time. No. We're underdogs, but give the fans a performance to cheer for. That could work. We've got nothing to lose here. We know how good we are. Yeah, we got nothing to lose. Okay, great. No reaction. Overthought it. Make it, get out there, make a difference. Right, there we go. Yeah, not the full A team from the US. Let's have a look. Okay. Lucas Cavallini, he is fit. Good. Let's get out there and see what we're up against with this USA team. So, yeah, there was no Pulisic in the lineup anyway. I did enough to spot that. Right, here we go. First attack from us. David, oof. I could see what he was thinking, and it was a good idea. But we've managed to win it back. Good. Let's get it out onto that left side. Up to Davis. There we go. Good stuff from us. Oh, the deep cross from deep to Cavallini. Get in. Get in. What an assist from Adakugi. That's what we call hit early crosses. Fantastic. Look at that. Plays a bit of back and forth. Bit of an exchange with Davis. Looks up. Sees Cavallini. Beautiful ball curling into the path of the striker. 1-0. Yes. All right. Good stuff. Now, it's just a matter of holding on to that. Let's get that praise shout out there. For the whole team, of course. Now, some of you may say, what are you talking about? I always knew this was there. Now, I do know, of course, that you can click on a player down here and do a quick substitute and stuff, but I've just recently started making use of these individual shouts for players, which I've found to be very useful. Like when you've got a striker who's not quite getting into the game, when you've got a defensive midfielder who's underperforming, those shouts are a perfect way to kind of G them up and get them back into the game a bit. All right. Yes, you love being proven wrong when you've had a pessimistic prediction, of course. All right, we'll go with we're happy with your performance so far. I think we don't need to change anything. They haven't had a shot on target yet. We do have to watch out for them coming at us hard early in this half, trying to get back on the score sheet as quickly as possible. Here comes Rayner, just skips past our entire midfield, except for Tybert, but only goes as far as Dest. Right, Dest is going to get the cross in here. Come on, let's close them down. Ooh, great save by Borjan. Great save by Borjan. Fantastic stuff, keeping us in the game. That's the early onslaught we expected from the US, but now it's a matter of can we hold on for the next 30 minutes. Right, let's have a look. Who is... anyone looking a bit tired? Anyone perhaps... yeah, I've got to watch out for... I'm going to take off T-Bert because he's got the yellow card. We've seen him do a fantastic challenge, but all it takes is for him to slightly mistime one of those and he's off. So we'll put K on in the deep line playmaker role, and we'll keep an eye on Laia. He's been a good player for us, a key player for us, so we'll leave him on for now, but we don't want to get anyone sent off. All right. Let's see what we can do now, though. We've got 20 minutes to play out here. They want me to take off Davis. No. No, I'm not doing that. Put out a quick praise shout and we'll get out back on there. I mean, Davis, yeah, he is tired. Okay, I'm thinking we're going to go with Larin up front. We'll take off Cavallini and one more substitution. I'll say I'm going to leave Davis. We can rest him. If we get this win, we can rest him for the Curacao game. That's the way we've got to think about this. So we'll bring on Cordova for Laia. Get out there and make a difference. I guess Gold Cup isn't allowing 5 subs like the Euros was. Or maybe they are. I should check. Always worth checking the rules, of course. Highlight with just a few minutes left. Good play from us, but that's the kind of position where we could end up giving it away, doing something stupid. But okay, we've kept a hold of it. Come on, get it. No, we've given it away. And now we've got Pulisic on the pitch. We've got Zardes in the box. Oh, straight at Borjan, though. Terrible, terrible finish. Right, we're into stoppage time. USA, desperate for that point. They know that they've already dropped 2 points in the first game against Curacao. Of course, they play Martinique in the last game, so they're still going to have a chance. Borjan taking his time. Good to see. He goes for the long kick. Larin get a foot on it. No. Americans are coming forward again. It's going to be a tense finish, but good. Adekugbe gets there. Oh, what the hell was that? I don't mind. You know, they're the heavy favourites. I would not mind a 1-1 draw with the USA, but not like that. Adekuge from hero with that assist in the first half to 0 with that assist against his team in the second half. That is absolutely ridiculous. All right, welcome, Kalex. Yes, definitely agree with you. International management is underappreciated on FM, especially after watching the Euros. You've gotten back, you've gotten into it. The lack of game features does hold it back. Yes, FM cheater, exactly. No, that's what I was screaming inside. Let's have a look. Can I just do an individual talk? He's got a 7.4. I still got to tell him that the mistake was unacceptable. All right. Okay, it'll hurt, but we'll grow as it. Was it a fair reflection of the match? No way. USA have been ridiculously lucky there. Indeed, they have. Yeah, still a result. Yes. Well, I'm next to the window, but I'd have to move my green screen first before throwing it out, so I don't think that's going to happen. But yes, yeah, I'd say that's something. I think for a lot of people, Kalex, just going back to your point, I think with the Euros, and especially for people in the UK and England, yeah, I think that kind of tension, that kind of passion that people end up getting. I mean, I'm talking about the people who get it positively, not the idiots who kind of spoiled the occasion of the final with various transgressions, but the people really get into it. The fact that everybody, or almost everybody in the country is behind one team, unlike with, Man City, Chelsea playing the Champions League final, where it's kind of half the country wants them to lose and so on. I think that is something unique and something that definitely needs a bit more attention in Football Manager. It was interesting. I don't know if any of you have seen this. Kate, you've probably seen it. That Roxend FM wrote something for the Football Manager website about international management. That article that came up, I just saw it a couple of days ago. So it's interesting that they've given a spotlight to international management options in Football Manager, and it does mention in the article that there's not really any training and things like that. So maybe that's something that we can just softly push into SI's field of view. Anyway, Curacao, it all comes down to that game. So just to check in on the table. So, yeah, both ourselves and Curacao, although we're currently occupying first and second, we are in a precarious position because, of course, USA play Martinique. So that's got to be a win for USA. It could be a massive win for USA. So if we lose, if Curacao lose, the odds of us dropping down to third are quite high. If it's a draw, I guess then it all depends how many goals the USA stick past Martinique. So let me just double check on that. So that was 3-0 for Curacao over Martinique. So we have the edge on Curacao based on goals scored. So a draw sees us through, but a defeat would most likely mean the end of our tournament. All right, let's have a look. FM Cheetah, agreed. While international football doesn't necessarily represent the best football, it certainly brings out the most passion. Yeah, certainly. And, I think sometimes people will complain when we've played matches against San Marino, like, what was the point of that? But for me, in a way, that kind of thing is the point of international management. We get you get a real kind of David and Goliath clash like that, and you know, you can't have matches. If we always had matches like England, Germany, or Italy, Spain, or you know, those kind of big clashes, Brazil, Argentina, it would get boring. It's good to mix it up with some smaller teams and then get a feel-good story like North Macedonia winning away in Germany every so often. All right, so we're moving to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum for this game. We are favourites, just about, but it's going to be a tight game according to the media reports. Looks like Samuel Piette could be named on the bench, but probably would not be able to start. All right, let's attend the press conference. I mean, one thing that I think is ridiculous is the fact that there's no kind of squad training that you can do, especially, you know, as you think about international teams going away, having a training base, and then, you know, during the Euros here in England, any day England weren't playing, we saw that on the news, didn't we? Highlights, a little footage shots of the England team training at St George's Park. So, you know, obviously it's what they do on their non-match days. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Does it affect business as usual? I can handle the pressure better than most. I'm not going to tell you if we're going to be attacking or not, because I never do. All right, good stuff. All right, so this is the big one. What are you thinking in the chat? Do you think we've got enough about us to get past Curacao, or is that late mistake in the USA game going to mentally affect the team? We will find out shortly. All right. Well, Greg Bearhalter disagrees with me that their late equaliser was undeserved. He thinks they deserve to win. Rubbish. All right. 3-2 to Canada. Old lady plays well. You were pretty accurate with the first match prediction, so you've obviously got it nailed when we're taking on Caribbean nations. Right then, let's have a look in the other group. Bermuda finally are defeated against Honduras. Jamaica winning as well. So let's have a look at the competition then after 2 rounds of matches. So ours is the only group where no team has yet booked their place in the knockout rounds. So obviously we know the situation in Group A. Group B, it comes down to either Trinidad and Tobago or Panama. I think Qatar likely to get through Group C. I don't really see Suriname stopping them. Would be great if Bermuda could somehow make their way through Group D. I mean, they're going to be playing Grenada. Maybe Honduras beat Jamaica. You know, stranger things have happened. Anyway, let's see. The big game against Curacao. Gus Hiddink's team. Let's see if we can get the win against them. Right, then we're going to have a look at... So Piette I can name as a substitute, which we will do. I doubt we'll play him, but let's have a look. I mean, he's still estimated as 6 days to 2 weeks away from recovery. Right, I'm just going to move things around here. So Estaquio will drop him back into that defensive midfield role. We'll bring on Kai. And we'll leave T-Bert out of it for a bit. Let's have a look. Alfonso Davis. Yeah, he's most effective as a winger. I'm going to put him on attack. We'll drop David into a support role. We'll cut that back to positive. Okay, we'll resist, get stuck in. I considered it for a moment, but we'll save that for later in the game. High stakes match. The last thing you want in a high stakes group stage game is a player getting sent off early. It's happened to me 1 too many times. Some might say 5 too many times. All right, let's have a look. Get out there, give the fans a good performance. All right, we're favourites. Yeah, let's do it for the fans. We're still not having an effect on them in the team talks just yet. All right, let's have a look. We need Yeah, we need to keep a hold of our good position. Of course, there's a possibility that we top the group here with a positive result, so that's something to bear in mind as well. All right, Curacao, who of course I managed in a mini-series earlier in the FM21 cycle, but it was one of those where all our star players got called away before the final, and then we lost to Suriname. But okay, Kenji Guri, who we know from Santa Clara, of course, getting involved straight away. Let's have a look. Osorio, Kai, come on. This is going to be an early chance for Canada. David gets into the box, plays in Cavallini, shots blocked. David, come on. He's still got it here. Davis. Whoa. Go. Woo. 32 seconds on the clock. Canada 1-0 up. Get in. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Oh, look at that. I thought when Cavallini's shot was blocked that was going to be it, but beautiful dinked cross from David. Davis with the header and the celebration. Get in. All right. Okay, fantastic early start, but of course that's what we had against the US as well. Oh, here we go. Davis again. Davis, come on. What's he going to do? He plays in Cavallini. 2-0. Haha. 4 minutes gone. We're 2-0 up. This is going to make the inevitable defeat all the more painful, isn't it? But it was great play by Davis to, not to shoot there, to have the awareness to know where Cavallini was. Oh, pure poacher's goal. Right, we are off to a fantastic start here. We've got to hit that praise button for the whole team. Now, keep a clean sheet up until half-time. That's going to be key. USA 1-0 up against Martinique. If that news filters through to Curacao, that's going to make them more desperate to get back into this game. Here they come. Their first attack. Davis wins it, though. Good. He's played in Cavallini. He's got Jonathan David on the other side of him. Oh, it comes back to Davis. Davis, come on. Cross. No, David. What was he doing? He kind of looked like he was going to turn away. Penalty. Oh, here we go. Jonathan David to take the penalty. Come on. Get in there. Let's make this 3-0. Right. This is where I'm thinking we potentially end up losing this game somehow. We could well regret that come full time. Okay. We've got to keep things going. Right, 30 minutes on the clock now. We've got a chance here. Come on, if we add a third before half-time, that's going to put it a little bit more beyond doubt. It's Kai, David. Yes, come on, that's it. That's the way you make up for a missed penalty. Get in. Whoa. All right, good. We've got a good solid display. It looks like the stream is going to continue for at least one more game. It looks like we are getting out of this group. And yeah, if we win this, we're getting out of this group as group winners, aren't we? All right, but we don't want to speak too soon. We may have already spoken too soon. Kuas gets one back for Curacao. Ooh, this is where we start to get nervous. Again. Okay, good. We don't need to look. Highlight straight from the kickoff. Oh, don't do anything stupid now, boys. Come on, Osorio, come on. Let's restore that 3-goal lead. David, now, he skips past his man. He fires off a shot. He probably should have squared it. All right. Not bad. Oh, this is the point where you're like, okay, I want this to be a quiet game for the remainder of the match. But it looks like the highlights are going to keep coming thick and fast. Bakuna wins it there off David. Come on, let's get it back. Good. No, Bakuna beats David to it again. Right, this is going to be a bit of back and forth, it would seem. All right, Davis now. Come on, Davis. Don't let us down. He's skipped past one. He goes for the shot. Side. Netting. Right, come on. Let's calm this down now, boys. Let's calm this down as we get to half-time. Let's get to half-time with the score line as it is at 3-1. We don't want to go in 3-2. Come on. They've given it away in a stupid... Right. I'm very worried about this game now. Kai just caught in possession. And the goalkeeper made a meal of that as well. CJ Plays FM, hello, welcome. How are you, sir? Right, they've definitely started to push at us quite hard in the latter part of that second half. I'm going to say, as we did in the US game, we dropped back to balanced a bit. Well, it's what you predicted. I see, you were predicting the half-time score, Old Lady Place. Got it. All right. Don't let your performance levels drop. Wonder Kid Alfonso Davis is demotivated, but I suppose he's on an 8.4, so we'll tell him we're happy with the performance. That's got him calm. All right, Laia, also we need to have a little chat with him. We'll tell him you can improve. He doesn't think so. All right, let's get out there for the second half. Come on, quiet second half, please. Quiet second half. Do not make us regret that missed penalty. Right then, good. Osorio wins it. Kai, don't give it away. I should stop shouting things at the screen, because usually the things I don't want to happen are exactly what we get. Kuas shoots wide. All right, CJ Plays FM. Just hate your slow internet with how long it's taking to download FM, not FM, F1 on Xbox, yes. So that's out today, isn't it? Yeah, I imagine that must be quite a large download. All right, let's see what we can do here. We're keeping the ball nice and patiently. Good stuff. Davis, Osorio picks it up. Nice. Davis gets back up, gets the shot in. Get in. Whew. 4-2, yes. That's what we're talking about. All right, good stuff. Look at that. Good recovery from Davis. As soon as he saw that we won the ball back, he turned and ran. He gets it in. Oh, hopefully that's enough now. Right, we'll praise the team again for restoring the 2-goal lead. 50 gigabytes. Wow. I don't think I'd be able to fit that on my current computer. So I got a new laptop, but it's only got like a 250 gigabyte solid state drive, and that's it. So I'm just having to keep, one very large game and a couple of smaller games on my machine at a time, and that's it. All right, let's see what we can do here for substitutions. I'm thinking, Davis has tired himself out. Henry, he's our best centre-back. He's looking a bit tired as well. Osorio too, so let's take Osorio off. We'll bring on Scott Arfield, get a bit of Rangers representation in the midfield. And I think I don't want to make any other substitutions just yet. Maybe we'll do one at a time. We'll spread these out over the final 15 minutes. Waste some time, run down the clock a bit. All right, good stuff. Into the final 10 minutes. Here we go. Arfield delivers the corner, and there we go. Davis completes his hat-trick. That puts it beyond doubt. Jonathan David can avert my steely glare now, despite his penalty miss in the first half. We've gotten away with it. All right, couple of substitutions then. Now we can take Davis off and get a bit cocky with it, so we'll bring in Akindele on the left. Ooh, Cavallini's picked up a knock, so get him off before that becomes something worse. Get out there and make a difference. Yep, that should do it indeed. Okay, and a big win in the end as well. I did get worried with that goal right before half-time that they were going to come at us in the second half and draw the scores level, but we managed to hold on to it. Alfonso Davis with a 10, a perfect 10 rating. Yes, definitely a good call to have him on the wing rather than in the full-back position. Right then. Good job, lads. You did what was needed of you. Terrific performance, and that means, yes, indeed, we qualify top of the group. USA have to settle for second best. Curacao and Martinique go home. All right, Cavallini suffered a twisted knee. That's not good. Okay, we need to find out then who we are going to play. Who's going to come out of Group B? Right, let's have a look. We're through to the next round of the competition. One game at a time. Yeah, absolutely. Alphonso Davies would give someone like Neymar a run for his money. All right, good. Do not underestimate our ability to give away goals quickly. Don't worry, not after that USA game. All right. Oh, so we've got a couple of injuries. We've got one of our players deciding to retire because the Martinique match was the peak of his career, and now Laia is out suspended as well. Okay. Honduras. Oh, okay. That's a World Cup qualifying for after the Gold Cup. We haven't been drawn against Honduras. That's what I thought for a second. Oh, look at that new team record for the fastest goal in. New team record and a new Gold Cup record for the fastest goal in a match from Alphonso Davies. Well done, sir. All right, so let's find out who we get from Group B. So let's have a look now. Those matches are done. Panama. It should be Panama, who we've already beaten, of course, in our World Cup qualifying. So hopefully that's how it works. Hopefully it's winners of Group A against runners-up of Group B. I can't imagine it wouldn't be. All right, let's finish off this tournament then. Qatar, Mexico, or finish off the group stage rather. Wow. Wow. Mexico stuck it to Qatar. Suriname winning against Guadeloupe. But, despite losing 6-1, that doesn't have enough of an impact on Qatar's goal difference for them to miss out. But look, there was one goal in it. If Suriname had mustered up one more goal, they would have knocked Qatar out. All right, final group then. Is it going to be Honduras or Jamaica? Let's find out. Let's have a look. To be fair, we score rarely enough that if you told me the fastest goal was 15:37, I'd have believed it. Ah, yes. Lovely stuff. Michael Petrasso has been recommended to me by my scouts. Lovely. Thank you very much. Who's this? Abzi. Plays for York 9 FC. He's considering switching his allegiance to Morocco. Well, considering he'd be competing with Alphonso Davies on the left side. Still, okay, let's invite him in. Morocco. They're a bigger name in world football. Well, okay. Reputation shouldn't matter. If the fit is right, then maybe reputation doesn't matter. I did a bit of the old Jedi mind trick. You won't have to travel. That sounds good. You'll be a valuable member of my squad. And then it's up to you. You can't make a decision right now. Okay, good. Let's have a look. Who's this? Matt Pascal. He's been approached by Italy. Ooh. Right, so a youngster at Herenveen. Well, he doesn't look that great to me, but if Italy are trying to poach him, let's see. He'll be a valuable member of my squad, and then it's up to you. Okay, good. We'll hold on to them if we can. Another one. Korzinecki. Let's have a look at him. So he's playing... I'll let you pronounce that one. Old lady plays. He's Polish. Considering switching. Don't worry about the reputation. You'll be a valuable member of the squad. There we go. We can't make a decision right now. Here I am. See, we've qualified for the knockout rounds of the Gold Cup, and suddenly all these dual nationality players are like, well, you know, maybe I could play for Canada. Right, let's have a look. Final matches in Group D. Bermuda got their win, but look at Jamaica. They absolutely stuffed Honduras. So that means Jamaica and Honduras go through. Bermuda get a very respectable 4 points. Okay, so that completes our lineup for the quarterfinals. We do indeed get Panama. Right. USA, Costa Rica, Mexico, Honduras, Qatar versus Jamaica. What is... Let's have a look at the tree. So, interesting. As I said, we've beaten Panama already very recently in the save. Then we would face the winners of Qatar, Jamaica, USA and Mexico, and Honduras, Costa Rica in the other half of the draw. I like the look of that. I like the look of that. All right. Let's just build up to the game. I am just, to warn you, I am just going to pop out, take a quick break for just 2 minutes, refill my glass of water. There we go. So, yes, we're just going to take a quick break. So don't go anywhere. The live stream is continuing. I'm just going to, like I say, grab a drink. I think the dog wants to go out. Sort all that out. I'll be back in 2 minutes for our quarter final. All right, we're back. Hopefully, I didn't lose too many people. Thanks for that. Just, yeah. Everyone else is off to bed already, and the dog was ringing her bell at the back door, so let her out. That's all done. Time to get back into it then. So, we are going to play in our quarterfinal. As you said, Old Lady Plays is a decent draw, so hopefully we can take advantage of it. All right, so the first quarterfinal up, USA, Costa Rica. USA getting through with a 3-1 win, finally finding some form. So here it goes with us and Panama. Now, as I said, we've played them twice already. You may have seen it if you watched the introductory episode I put out for this a couple of days ago. 2-2 draw away in Panama City, and then a 4-2 win at BMO Field. I got it right. So there's definitely potential for goals in this game. As you can see, we haven't exactly kept many clean sheets in my time in charge. Just one against Antigua and Barbuda. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to click on that. and 1 against Qatar. We didn't even keep a clean sheet against the US Virgin Islands, so we're probably going to have goals from both teams. But Abzi said he was going to declare for us, and then he went for Morocco. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's get on with things from here. All right, sorry, just seemed to lose a connection. Hopefully you guys can still hear me, but I seem to be lagging slightly. All right. Let me just check a couple of things here. Yes, Old Lady Plays hasn't been a prediction you've made yet that hasn't involved a clean sheet. Or that has involved a clean sheet, rather. Absolutely right. Okay, let's have a look how we're doing. Okay. Yeah, I think everything seems to be fine. Just my chat monitor here is just frozen, but never mind. I'll just reload it and then we'll get on to the game. All right then. So La Yia is unavailable through suspension. We're getting to that point in the tournament where things start to fall apart. So Brolt Gillard is coming in his place. He's our backup right back, so that's the best we can do. Then Cavallini, twisted knee, but we don't want to risk him. We've got to try and keep him fit if we can. So let's say let's put David up top, and we'll put Arfield out there on the right wing. Okay, that's what we're going with. I'm going to stick with positive for now. Let's go, fingers crossed. Okay, I've still got La Yia on the bench. Right. Piette is 5 days away, so he might be back for another game if we get another game. Right, good. Sorry, just still trying to get my chat monitor back up and online. Okay, sorry if I'm not keeping up with the chat very well, because I've got a problem there. All right, let's get into the match anyway. Okay, thanks for confirming, Old Lady Plays, that the audio's still fine. Cordova makes a pretty good left back too. Yes, he does. Well, I'm keeping him in case we do need him out there on the left, but KK is looking complacent. I do not like that. But we'll tell them, yeah, pick up where you left off last time out, which has motivated the goalkeeper. At least we've motivated someone. Get out there and make a difference, boys. Midfield, we'll go for pumping fists with them. Jonathan, David, come on, big one. Make a difference, yeah. I'm tight with that Canada team, as you can tell. Okay, so Panama, like Canada, prefer to dominate possession. Okay, it'll be a fascinating contest. It's his career. He can do as he pleases. All right, good. Let's get out there then for the big game. Score predictions as usual in the chat, please. And let's see if this early highlight leads to another early goal. We've had them in our last 2 games. Cooper for Panama. Just to confuse us, we're playing against the team in red in this game. Davis wins it, though. He's going to maraud that left flank. Come on, get into the box, get a cross in, maybe draw a foul. No, he produces an absolute beauty of a cross for Scott Arfield to just volley home. We're 1-0 up. We got the early goal again. Fantastic stuff. Look at that. Great run from Davis. He just makes the space for himself. Arfield timed his run to perfection. Boom. We're in. Get in. Lovely. 3-1 Canada, says Old Lady Place. Well, hopefully. Hopefully, I'd be happy with that. As long as it's not a tense 3-1. Anyway, here comes Osorio. Ooh, he put some wicked curve on that shot, but he couldn't quite get it in. Right then, let's see if we can hold on to this. I'd like to go to halftime with a clean sheet. We managed it against the USA. Would be nice to get back to those good habits. Anyway, let's have a look. Osorio, Davis. Davis just shoots wide. Nearly got there. All right, good. I think I've restored the chat now. Restarted the device. Good. By the way, one of the new YouTube features, clips, should be available on this. So I should have mentioned it before. So when we had that crazy moment with this guy, Adekugbe, in the USA game, that could have been a clip. So similar to Twitch, you can just make a little clip of some content, something that's happened in the video, and then share it. If anyone wants to give that a go, go ahead. All right, let's sort that out. Okay, good. And we're into stoppage time. Can we add a second here? Davis. Oh, that is a beauty of a goal. Absolutely fantastic. Perhaps he could take away goal of the tournament from Hutchinson, the now retired Hutchinson. And ironically, Nurse receiving medical attention on the sideline when that was scored. Oh, you don't get those jokes anywhere else in the FM community. So we go 2-0 up. Lovely stuff. All right, so let's get our players G'd up. I've got to tell them, do not let those performance levels drop. Good, that's had the desired effect with most of them. No tactical changes. Get out there for that second half. Right, and we've got an early chance for a third here. Ooh, that was close. We probably should have scored that one. All right. Let's have a look. I've lost my live chat feed again, unfortunately, but I won't worry about that for now. Panama here, looking to make Old Lady Play's prediction come true. But now Arfield, he's got Davis in acres of space. Davis, come on. Oh, beautiful counter-attacking football. That's how you do it, folks. 3-0 up against Panama. We are potentially, we're a step closer now. I'm not going to say we are on our way. I'm going to say we're, potentially there. We're getting a step closer to the semi-final. Oh, beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. I think we're playing some really nice football in this tournament, especially on those counter-attacks. All right, so we'll stick out a praise shout there. Oh, that seemed to kill a highlight. Whoops. And we'll start making some substitutions. So let's bring on Junior Holliott can come on for Davis. We'll let Davis rest his legs for the next game. Osorio looking a bit tired as well. So let's bring in T-Bert in his place. Okay, and that's it for now. We'll save the final substitution just in case we need a time killer late in the game. All right then, let's get back into the dressing room with a 3-0 win, with a clean sheet. That would be fantastic. We're going to make a final substitution, so we'll bring in Cordova at right back. There you go. And yeah, this is going to be final highlight, perhaps. Chance for a fourth here. Estaquio. We got it out to Holliott, and I don't know what happened there. He was offside. Okay. That was just a post-substitution highlight. Those happen every so often. Easy. That was the easiest win yet. Apart from the Martinique game. But there we go. 3-0. Once again, Afonso Davis, man of the match. Semi-finals. Wow. I'm sure this question very, very rarely gets asked in real life. You took off Alphonso Davies when he was on a hat-trick. We've got bigger games coming up. Okay, good stuff. So a 3-0 win over Panama. Wow. Into the semi-finals. Let's find out who we're going to play. First, we've got some questions. The fairy tale continues. Yeah, we won't get ahead of ourselves, though. That's not the Canadian way. Jonathan Davis contributed massively. Good stuff. All right, let's see how we're doing. An actual clean sheet for Canada. So you were very close with the prediction. Old Lady plays just a goal out. But yeah, pretty impressed with that result, has to be said. So let's have a look then at who we end up with in the next round. Okay, good stuff. On to the next round of games. So we're probably going to end up with USA Mexico in the first semi-final. So we get either Qatar or Jamaica. If we can get Qatar again, because we know we've beaten them before, and we'd definitely be happy with that. Right, let me see if I can restart this chat whilst those semi-finals play out. So let's have a look. Okay, Matt Pascale wants to represent us. Good. I'll bear him in mind for the future. Okay, it's going to be Jamaica then. They get a 3-1 win over Qatar. Qatar did have the lead for quite a while in that game, but yeah, not enough ultimately. So let's have a look what we get here. So it's going to be USA Mexico on one side of the draw, Canada Jamaica on another. I mean, I usually find if I play several seasons into the future on Football Manager, usually those 4 teams start to dominate in the CONCACAF zone. Obviously Mexico and USA up at the top, Jamaica not far behind, and then Canada usually are there or thereabouts, start qualifying for World Cups and things like that. We're actually favourites for this. Ooh, that's a surprise. Right, they're professionals. I always expect older players to lend advice. Will Samuel Piet be available? Well, we'll keep working right until the last moment. You're asking me about a 16-year-old, half Canadian, half Italian who plays in Holland. Okay, good. We're pleased. Okay, I'm not sure who Amorini Villatoro is. I'm going to assume he's the manager. They should stand by him then. All right, good stuff. Let's finish the press conference then. So, is this where it ends? Or are we going to make it to the final? Let's have your predictions for this game against Jamaica. How do you see it going? We can take a quick look at the Jamaica team as well. See what they look like. By the way, I'm just going back to the poll here. So I put a poll up at the top of the chat, and we're neck and neck with the do you play as an international manager on FM. Some people saying international only, some people saying they do club and country together. So, you know, get a vote in if you haven't done a vote already, because yours could be the deciding vote. I will end the poll once we're knocked out of the competition. Old Lady plays going for 2-2 draw with Canada going through on penalties. Well, we shall see. All right, let's get back into it. So we're the first semi-final. Ooh, pressure's on. Right, let's have a look at our players then. So Laia is available again. We can put Broke Gilliard back onto the bench. So Piet still not fully fit, but Cavallini is. Now David didn't really do that well in the central striker position. I mean, Arfield did do well, but we'll put David back in. We're going to stick with the David and Davis combo on the wings. but we know that Scott Arfield is a guy who can come on and make a difference. So apart from that, I don't think we need to make any changes. The team's in surprisingly good condition. I think this is one change I've noticed this year in Football Manager with the international tournaments. It used to be the case in the past that by the time you got to the latter stages, your players would literally be dead. They'd just be completely drained to their condition. Not happening so much this year. We just got Osorio, who's good, little jaded. Cavallini, who's the same, but he's just recovered from a light injury. So, yeah, that's to be expected. Everyone else is nice and fit. Right. Submit the team. Let's get out there. Fingers crossed we can make it all the way to the final. That would be a fantastic start to the series. Right then, let's get into the dressing room. We're going to tell the team, yeah, pick up from where you left off in the last match. I will go with that. Defenders make a difference. Let's tell Cavallini as well. Some individuals, Davis and Kay. You can make a difference. Okay, good. Do we have a plan to stop Daniel Johnson? We've worked on some ideas in training. That non-existent training. Okay, Andrew Blake has been almost unbeatable in goal for Jamaica. We're going to make him uncomfortable. Right, let's have a look at the lineup. So that's our lineup. Pretty much settled from the last couple of games. Just that minor change up top. Jamaica playing a 4-1-4-1. Obviously, they've got Bailey out on the wing. So that's going to be an interesting potential clash. We've got Leon Bailey and Alphonso Davis coming up against each other. And speaking of Bailey, he's just cut himself inside all the way over to the other side of the pitch. Davis tracked him the entire way. Jonathan David, what are you doing? Jonathan David just gave it away. That is absolutely unbelievable. Davis did all the hard work. David, like he's... I think he got confused and thought he was playing on the wing for the other team. Oh my lord, that is not good at all. And now here come Jamaica again. Are we going to be on the receiving end of a stellar attacking performance this time? Possibly. Okay. Well, I'm reading your chat message, old lady plays about. If we get to the final, it depends. If it's the US, we've got a chance. If it's Mexico, no. I don't think we've got a chance of getting to the final based on that start. That was not good at all, especially from Jonathan David. Stupid mistakes to be making at this level. Right. Let's drop that back to balanced. Sometimes I find sitting slightly deeper does create more opportunities. Come on. If we go 3 goals down. Here we go. Chance for a counter-attack. Finally. But no. La Yaya just pumps it forward a bit rashly. Panicked a bit. Now Morris gets the cross in. Ooh, we got away with that. Ooh. That was lucky. If we'd have gone 3-0 down there, that would have been game over. Oh, man, we were just stunned in that first 5 minutes by Jamaica, and we have not been able to recover. Right then. We're definitely going with the far from pleased. Cavallini, been rubbish. Jonathan David on a 6.0 because we'll have to have the individual chat with him. Costly mistake. It's demotivated him, but you can't not say it. Right, let's have a look. What are we going to tweak on the tactics? I'm thinking actually we're going to try and get back into this game. We're going to try and hit them hard early on. So we're going to switch back to positive. We're going to go much more direct. We'll get it out to the flanks. And I'm just going to push that line of engagement up a bit and we'll start getting stuck in. Right. I think we've got to go for it. We've got to go for the juggler. We've got to go for get it back to 2-1 And then, you know, just put the pressure on to get an equaliser. Here we go. Here we go. Kai out to Laia. Plenty of space to get the cross in. He does. And I think he hit the... Did he hit the post with his cross? Okay. Osorio with this in-swinger. We've scored from those before. Not today, though. But we still got the chance. Laia with a poor ball forward once again. Davis, come on. Davis, show us some of that magic from the previous games. No, he can't do it. Not this time, unfortunately. Right then, let's get... Come on, let's get a Canadian foot on the ball. Get it up the other end. Do not go 3 down here. We've had a bright start in this second half. I'm ready to hit encourage, but I could easily slide down to berate. We've given away a penalty. Okay, we've used up all our luck tokens in this particular Gold Cup, I think. Yeah. They score off the penalty. 3-0 up. I don't see a way back from this. Oh, we started that second half quite brightly as well, but... No, it's just not a night. Come on, don't collapse now. Don't collapse now. At least make it interesting for the viewers for the final 22 minutes. But no, it looks like it's going to be Jamaica coming forward. Luckily, though, it goes wide. Right time for a substitution. I think I might switch up tactics a little bit. Now, that's obviously not a good position for Estaquio, so we're going to put Osorio a bit further forward. Cavallini is just not having a good game. So I'm thinking we bring on Larin for him. Jonathan David is just getting worse and worse, and now he's looking nervous as well. So Arfield, we said, was the obvious person to come on in his place. We will do as we did in the previous game. Make sure it's a winger on the left and inside forward on the right. Okay, that'll do for now. We'll keep an eye on... Kay's not having a good game, and Osorio is knackered. So we'll keep an eye on those two for further substitution. Get out there and make a difference, boys. Come on, 20 minutes left to pull off a miracle. It's highly unlikely, but let's see if we can do it. Okay, a goal here would make things interesting for the final 15. Right. Kay, come on, redeem yourself. Do something useful in this game. He makes a run forward. He plays in Arfield. Arfield with the shot. Blake with a very good save. That's more like it. Now let's see what we can do from the corner. No. Right, okay, I think that was our final chance to get back into this game and have a realistic chance of somehow forcing extra time. But it's let's see, we're going a bit too patient. Let's see, Davis, what can he do? Can he get a penalty? Yes. Scott Arfield will take it. I'll let him. Of course, we've taken Jonathan David off. Scott Arfield, come on. He does get it. Oh, right. That makes things interesting. Right. We are going to get that tempo up. I'll let them be a bit more expressive. We'll start sending it long. We want to get quick distribution on as well. We'll leave going really high for like the final few minutes, because we've still got to hold 2 goals back. It's a big ask, but at least we've made it interesting. And now watch Jamaica score and we go 4-1 down straight from kickoff. Right. Glimmer of hope for Canada indeed. Right, let's tell them to fire it up. Let's go attacking with the mentality. No, this is the point where we tweak too much and we end up with no highlights for the rest of the game. We'll push everything up. We can make our final substitution as well. Thinking Kai comes off. And who have we got who can play up top? Akindele is the only one. So, there you go. Let's stick 2 up top. Right, he can go onto attack mode as well. Osorio, Shadow Striker, and Arfield. Yeah, so just all out attack. All out attack from here. Can we do it? What do you think? I know we probably can't, but, you know, we can at least say we did something. Right, so we've pushed everything as high up as we can. I don't think there's a lot else to do apart from pass into space. Right, team talk. Get out there and make a difference. Right, final couple of minutes. Can we do the impossible, or is it going to be absolutely no highlights after all that tweaking? There you go. FM, I know you too well. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm definitely not happy with the performance, particularly that first half performance. Game is over. All right. We've got some things to work on. Ahead of World Cup qualifying. Right then. So, Canada must build. At least, you know, they're delighted. We were supposed to get to the quarterfinals. We went one better. All right. We'll speak to the press. We were second best today. We have to accept it. The players worked hard, performed admirably. Osorio has been great. Add him to the list of Canadian greats. Very long list, as it is. Don't want to comment on opposition performances. Right. Let's see then how this Gold Cup plays out. Unfortunately, we'll hold a team meeting. We'll tell them... Oh, I don't like that. Wait a minute. I wanted to say, you know, you did well to get to the semi-finals, and the only option I've got is this. We could have had our hands on the trophy. We've underachieved and let ourselves down. And of course, they're furious with that. I should have just walked out of the meeting. Okay. Raised hands. Okay. You all have your own opinion. Okay, great. Any bond that's been built up over the last 3 weeks with the Canadian team has just been destroyed in one fell swoop. All right, so the other semi-final, USA-Mexico. How does that go? Mexico win. USA having a man sent off again. That's the second time in that tournament that's happened to them. All right, then, let's get into... Yeah, let's get up to the final, sorry, and then we'll see who takes the trophy home, Mexico or Jamaica. No third place playoff then, I guess. Yes, it was brutal indeed, wasn't it? I hate it when, you know, you click on something, and I get this in other games too, like, you know, the games like the Telltale game style things where you've got the dialogue choices and you pick something thinking, okay, it's going to give me a couple of options here, or it's going to go this way, and then it just gives you this one really aggressive option and it's something that you didn't want to say. Anyway, Mexico, Jamaica. I'm going with Mexico for this, but you never know. Jamaica might produce a surprise. I've been doing some testing recently. I had a request from one of my Patreons to rebuild the Copa America, make it a North and South American tournament, and Jamaica was surprisingly successful in that, in the test runs I did. But okay, here it is indeed Mexico. They win 3-1, quite an easy victory for them. All right, so predictable tournament in the end. Mexico win the Gold Cup. But we made the semi-finals, and that is very promising, even with Hutchinson retiring after the first game. So Jamaica, classed as the biggest overachievers, fair enough. They did make it to the final. The Canadian FA are super happy. Alphonso Davis gets the young MVP for the tournament. And Atiba Hutchinson gets second place in goal of the tournament. And Davis gets into the Dream Team, the best 11. Okay, wow, we got one of the Bermuda players in there. Let's have a look. Naki Wells of Bristol City gets himself into the dream team. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to wrap things up momentarily. So I am going to start streaming now Sundays and Wednesdays. That's the plan moving forward. This week, Friday is just a one-off. We might do the occasional Friday stream if there's any call for it. So what we've got now is this mammoth World Cup qualifying stage coming up. Basically, every international window we're going to be playing 3 matches. So we're going to be coming up against Jamaica again, against Curacao again, against USA again. Haiti are also in there. We've got Mexico too. So what I'm going to try and do is over the weekend play through a bunch of these games, and then as we get into the new year, you'll see we've got January and March. So what I might do then for Sunday's live stream, assuming that we don't completely bomb in these first few games of World Cup qualifying, I'm going to do a live stream to see, with these 6 games, can we qualify for the World Cup? So we're going to play Costa Rica, Jamaica, USA, Curacao, Mexico, Haiti. So quite an interesting mix of teams that we'll end up playing, and hopefully it's something that can see us reach Qatar 2022. That will be a big boost. So yeah, that's going to be the next live stream, and I hope you'll be joining us for it. And then hopefully from there, a future live stream after that can be the 2022 World Cup. So thank you for all the interactions today, for the votes on the poll, which I guess I can close now. Let me see, where's that poll gone? Okay, I'll have to do it from inside here. Let's end the poll. So in the end, the majority of votes went with doing club and country together, like we did with Andorra on the channel last year. So yeah, thank you for all your comments. Thank you for the dropping the likes on it. Thank you for watching, whether you watched part of the stream or all of it. Appreciate having you along, and do send me some feedback either here in the chat, or if you're connected with me, remember you can find me on Twitter, on Discord, and various places online. Do get in touch and let me know what you thought of the live stream. Anything we can do to improve them moving forward, let me know that as well. But for now, thank you for watching. I'm Dodgy Gamer, and I'll see you again soon.